Well, good morning, Kentuckiana. We're glad you're joining us here at 6 a.m. on your Friday. I'm Grace McKenna. Jim's got a couple of days off. Gabe is celebrating his wedding today, so he's off for the next few days as well. So you got myself and Matthew Willoughby joining you as we round out the week and start to turn our attention, Matthew, to that weekend, which we know could get a little messy.
Yeah, it certainly can get a little dicey and messy at times, even for your weekend. So typically we don't see this, weekend storm chance, but yeah, definitely something to look out for if you have any weekend plans, especially for Saturday evening. Of course, we know that's prime time for any activities you may have for your Saturday night and evening, but we need you to be careful as storms will roll in for the nighttime of us. For us as we head towards tomorrow. As look at our severe outlook right now, still 1 out of 5, which is a marginal risk for most of our area. But I mean, just a few miles away, you do have a 2 out of 5 risk for severe weather and storms for our Saturday, that is. But hey, looking outside right now, nice and clear for your Friday, and we're going to stay nice and cool as well for this morning. Some areas dipping down into the 40s, mid 40s, including Scottsburg, 44 degrees, Mitchell at 45. A little bit warmer over in Jasper at 52 degrees. That bust out forecast, a little chilly out there for those students this morning, 51 degrees. And heading home, 73 degrees. Of course, we do have Friday night football kicking off tonight, but that weekend headlines, showers and storms will roll in with a big cool down on the way for you. Temperatures today, nice and warm outside. Mid 70s will be at least the comfortable conditions we see for this afternoon. And Friday night football kickoff will be into the lower 70s for first quarter. By halftime, we'll be just into the 60s for some gorgeous fall weather ahead for this evening. Let's get a look at that track for the start of this Friday and what to expect on those roadways as you head towards today. As you look outside right now, some of those drive times, Shelbyville Road westbound from I-265 to downtown, will take about 20 minutes this morning. Overall, as you look at some of those, at least traffic tracker maps, nice and clear out there for you this morning. And looking at those roadways, smooth sailing for your Friday. We'll send it back over to you, Grace.
All right, Matthew, thank you. This morning, we are working to learn more about how several high school students are doing after being hurt when a railing at the Wagner High School soccer field collapsed. It all happened at the St. X and Trinity playoff soccer match played at Wagner's brand new field. St. Matthews officials say the St. X men's soccer team was celebrating a double overtime win against Trinity when a bleacher rail buckled. You see what happened there on your screen. It caused several students to fall onto the track below. St. Matthews police said last night 3 people were taken to the hospital by ambulance and at least 3 more were believed to be taken by parents. Then late last night, the St. X athletic director told us they don't know the extent of the injuries, but nothing was believed to be life-threatening. St. Matthews Mayor Rick Tonini spoke with us about what he expects to happen now.
They'll look at the gauge of the steel that broke. I'm sure that, there will be an investigation by both Wagner High School and the company that installed the seating.
The St. X athletic director also told us the school will make an official statement today after gathering more information. We'll keep you updated throughout the morning with any new developments. And we have now learned the deadly Thursday morning house fire in the Parkland neighborhood started in an abandoned home. GMK first brought you the news of the fire yesterday morning as crews were working to put it out. Louisville Fire says 1 person was found dead and 2 others were rescued. LFD also tells us the house on South 31st Street off of West Broadway was abandoned by the owner. The fire did spread to a rental property next door, and everyone there made it out safely. Our team found out Codes and Regulations visited the house 79 times in the last 13 years. The most recent visit came June 10th when inspectors cited the property owner for a basement window with its boarding ripped off. A previous resident of 31st Street said vacant houses are an ongoing problem.
Vacant houses either need to be boarded up or the landlords need to take time and check through their properties to make sure nobody's living in them.
LFD also said vacant houses are dangerous because the department usually doesn't find out about fires until neighbors call. In this case, LFD said that gave the fire time to spread. The city has recently made changes to how vacant houses are boarded up through a new pilot program to use see-through plastic instead of plywood. Metro Council is also considering an ordinance requiring all at-risk vacant and abandoned properties to be secured. Turning our attention now to another fire in eastern Jefferson County where 9 people are without a home this morning. The fire broke out on Whips Mill Road around 2 yesterday afternoon. Anchorage, Middletown, and St. Matthews crews found flames coming from a first-floor window of a 2-story apartment building, taken down in about 20 minutes. Officials say 2 nearby apartments had minor smoke damage. No injuries were reported, and investigators say the fire was accidental. A demand for financial transparency in the city of New Albany. Several taxpayers headed to the city council meeting Thursday night to address Mayor Jeff Gahan's ongoing legal battle around the Silver Creek Dam. Jose Alonso and photojournalist Aspen Hester report.
We need to know what is going on with that stupid dam.
Angry Hoosiers attending the New Albany City Council meeting with multiple signs and public comments.
This vote says that the council lacks the courage to stand up to a mayor who clearly thinks he is untouchable.
On the agenda, an ordinance to fix the flood control budget for next year. The concern, how much taxpayer money is being used to fight a legal battle for this. The Silver Creek Dam, also known as the Glen Mill Park Dam. President of the City of New Albany Council, Adam Dickey, says they hear the concern.
And I think that's where you heard some of the citizens speaking out because they really want to see the information from the mayor. I think people can be frustrated all the same, but what we have to think about as council members is how we're going to make sure that we provide for city services.
Last year, New Albany Mayor Jeff Gahan approved construction to improve the safety around here at Silver Creek Landing. That plan came to a halt when the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers issued a cease and desist order. Now, Hoosiers are demanding transparency on how much taxpayer money was spent fighting this litigation.
We do want to give a special thank you.
Mayor Jeff Gahan was not in attendance to address this public concern.
We don't even know why the mayor is so obsessed with protecting this dam. There is no historical significance to it. And so we're spending all this time and all of these resources that we could be helping each other when the world around us is burning down and feels terrifying. We should be able to be standing together.
I will continue to work with individuals to try and advance the case, to try and work with the mayor to get the information, to bring this to a close, and hopefully emerge from it in a much better place.
The demand for transparency is as clear as this water in Silver Creek. In New Albany, Jose Alonso, WHAS11 on your side.
A media representative for the mayor was at the meeting last night. He acknowledged getting our requests for comment and said he'd look at them today. Back here in Louisville, the Russell neighborhood just got 280 new affordable housing units. The city cut the ribbon on the Eclipse complex yesterday. It serves families earning up to 80% of the area median income, which is about $77,000 for a family of 4. The Eclipse is designed to have resident services aimed at improving health, education, and financial stability.
To see it come full circle to fruition, where it's not just moving dirt, it's not just bricks, but it's families that are living here, whose lives are being improved and changed as a result of their safe, quality, and affordable housing.
Right now, Louisville is short about 33,000 affordable housing units. The complex's construction is part of a 2023 plan to create 2,200 of them. Happening today, Jefferson County's new sheriff and deputy sheriff will join the bishop's table. Sheriff David James and Deputy Sheriff Steve Healy were appointed to their positions after the death of longtime Sheriff John Aubrey. The weekly roundtable will also feature Inspector General Ed Harness and the deputy mayor, who will fill David James's now open role. That's at 9 this morning at Gospel Missionary Church.